And we've been recording for 20 minutes already and we got it out of a box. Why are we doing this to your car? This is dumb. One of Dave's bolt holes is a little crummy. You guys measure? Ah! It's fine. I got it.
Austin, you ready to party?
I'm always ready to party, David.
Yes. We're back, baby.
We are back.
All right. What are we doing today, Austin?
A harness bar on Dave's car. 350Z harness bar. This install is just to put a harness bar in the car. Dave has stock seats. Dave has stock seat belts. We are not putting seats with stock seat belts. We are not doing harnesses with stock seats. This is just harness bar. This is instructional only. All right, but no, really, we're gonna put a harness bar in Dave's car because Dave has made some questionable decisions lately, which means he's probably gonna wreck his car and he needs all the support he can get. Sorry, Dave. All right, no, harness bars are good if you don't want a whole cage, but you want an aftermarket seat with harnesses because you're doing track day stuff, right? Because that's the only reason why you get harnesses in seats is because you're doing track stuff. Drifting, circuit, something, not just driving on the street. God. Well, we package it well, Dave. And we've been recording for 20 minutes already and we got it out of a box. Ooh, I like the Z1 badge.
I like it too.
Usually we like laser engrave or something like that. I like the riveted plate on there. That's nice. That's gonna be a good cut.
Pun intended.
All right, we finally got it. Dave, we made it. Dave.
What?
This is why you need hatch poppers.
It's a 100-year-old house.
Why are we doing this to your car? This is dumb. All right, so I got the driver's seat forward. First thing, we're gonna pop off this little cover for the seat belt bolt. Oh, there we go. Boop. All right, cover off, 16 mil. All right, when you take this bolt off, there's a little retaining washer. Oh no, that's part of the seat belt itself. There's a spacer behind it. Make sure you don't lose it, keep it. And you get a little washer there that retains the bolt. So you don't have to worry about that, just let it drop. Same thing on the other side. These things are on a little tight, so it takes a little oomph. Cool. Same thing, let that down. We are gonna need to disassemble these in a little bit, but right now we're just gonna mock it up because you do have to cut a slot for the bottom of the harness bar in the carpet. There's already a slot in the carpet. Dave, I think you can see it right here. It's for the child restraint if you run like a car seat. So we utilize that hole. We just need to cut one on the other side. So now we'll grab the harness bar, mock it up, and draw a little template. So what I'm gonna do to mock up this bar before we draw our template, I'm gonna need one of these bolts. So I just took the washer off, spacer off, and this bolt. That way I can put the bar up, run this bolt in just to hold it in place to mark the carpet on the other side. Do, 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 do. Sweet. So if you look over there, there's already that little flap for the child seat anchor. So that one's good. That side should line up with that flap perfectly. When it does, you can come over here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 cuts, right? We're gonna cut one here, and then we'll connect them here. But I'm gonna leave this piece, that way I can flip it up, put the bar down, bolt it in, and then the flap will go back over and cover up this bolt a little bit. I mean, it's not gonna be perfectly flush or right on this part of the bar a little bit. So I'm gonna take a box cutter and just go ahead and make 2 cuts. So I got my 2 vertical cuts here. I'll get the bar out, we'll make that cut, flip it back, and we'll be good to go. There's the first cut, there's the second cut, and now we'll just do that one, and there you go. And then it should match this one, just like that. Sweet, now we can bolt it all in.
You measured once, cut twice. I was measured twice, cut once.
You guys measure? Oh, Dave, what about the undercarpet? There's 2 layers of carpet. Forgot about the second layer of carpet. So repeat everything you just did with the second carpet underneath it. There we go. Gorgeous, just like you, Dave.
No, you're good.
Oh, that was cringe. All right, carpet goes back in. Sweet, on to an important part. All right, now it's time for hardware. So you get 2 M8s and a washer to do the back side of the harness bar and the hatch, and then you get 2 spacers to replace the spacers that hold your factory seat belts in, but there is a specific pattern. So we're gonna do those 2 on the B pillars first, get to it. This is specific. All right, Dave, let's go inside. Bolt, seat belt mount, harness bar, spacer, car. Bingo, just like that. Bolt, seatbelt, harness bar, spacer. Before we bolt it all together, let's say it all at the same time. First is the bolt, good job. Then the seatbelt. Then the harness bar, good job. And spacer. And then very last, the car. Good job, you did it. You know, I'm proud of you. I'm sorry, I have a 4-year-old at home. That's all my life is now. Do not get that wrong. All right, I'm gonna go start the other one on the other side. That way they're both even. That way they're both even and level. And then we'll tighten up the back and then do all 4 like to final torque specs at the very end. All right, so disassemble this guy. So now we bolt harness spacer. Let's slide the spacer in between. How are you supposed to do this with one hand? I mean, I have 2, but that's besides the point. Gonna grab my handy dandy ratchet, do it by hand a little bit, just make sure it's threaded nicely. So I'm not gonna tighten this guy all the way down. I'm just gonna run it in until it gets a little snug. I'll do the same thing the other side. We'll do the back mounts and then we'll torque it all to spec at the very end. One of Dave's bolt holes is a little crummy. We got our 2 M8s, we got our 2 washers. The driver's side will just thread right in into an existing hole. It's already there, already tapped, but you don't use it. The passenger side has a child seat anchor that we've already removed. I have the old one here, right? It just goes like this. Sits in there like that. So you're gonna remove this guy off of this. Dave doesn't have it because he doesn't have any kids, thank God. So you're just gonna take that out and replace it with these 2 guys. Everything's a 14. Easy peasy. Ah, it's fine, it's a little tight. I'm just using this for simplicity. I'm gonna put it on 1 because we want to torque it down to its final spec at the very end. Put that guy in, start threading him in just a little bit by hand. There we go. Like I said, just a little bit. Look at that, Dave, almost looks factory. So now we're just gonna run it in just like a little snug and then we'll torque it down all at the end. All right, seatbelt bolts, 40. The M8's on the back side of the harness bar, 20 foot-pounds. Bingo. Yep, that one's good. And boop.
It's in.
All right, everybody. That's how easy it is to install a harness bar into a 350Z. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on what how-to video you want to see us do next.